This video will demonstrate the use and functionality of the panel wizard in the post processor. To begin, the post processor has a function to clear the panel. It removes everything from the panel except the panel border and the panel outline, which cannot be deleted. When the panel wizard is started, data from the PCB is read. A simple representation of the board is shown in the window, with minimum part spacing shown in blue around the edges of the board. In this view, there are several controls which can be used to help calculate the space needed for each board in an array. For this example, I'm setting the minimum part spacing in the X direction to 0.2 and to 0.5 in the Y direction. After the initial settings are complete, press the Go to Panel button to proceed. The panel setup continues with the two windows that are now visible. In the main window, there are settings for all dimensions needed to fully define the panel. Panel size is the size of the panel the PCB fabrication shop will use for the board. 24 inches by 18 inches is the most common, but there are others both larger and smaller available. Panel border width. This space around the edges of the panel is used by PCB fabrication shops for test coupons and other items needed in the fabrication process. Minimum widths will be specified by the PCB fabricator. We can set a separate value for each of the four sides of the panel. Array border width. This is the width of what are commonly called rails, tabs, or breakoff tabs. These rails are used by PCB assembly equipment to support the array during the assembly process. The max array size is the maximum size of an array within the panel. It is most often limited by or defined by the size capacity of the assembly equipment that will be used to assemble the components onto the PCB. Minimum array spacing is the minimum distance between arrays in the panel. It is defined by the PCB fabrication shop depending on what tools and methods they use to separate the arrays from the panel and from each other. The Array Options table shows all possible array configurations which will fit in the panel based on the dimensional inputs above. When a row is selected, the complete panel is shown in the open area of the window to the right. The panel borders and overall size are shown by the largest red rectangles. The arrays are shown with blue rectangles. Board outlines in each array are shown with red outlines. Score lines, tooling holes, and fiducials are also shown if they have been applied. The rows with the highest number of boards in the full panel have the board quantities shown in red. In the Panel Setup Options window, you can add tooling holes, fiducials, or breakaway holes. Additionally, V-scores can be further defined to either cut through the rails as a full score, or to only cut partway across the board, leaving the rails. The view can be changed to show a single array or the full panel. When all the settings are correct, press the Go button and all the panel items will be added to the Fablink database.